Quantize magazine, and I'm here with
Tooth. Hello.
So you recently released your debut track,
Age of Innocence.
The Age of Innocence. What can you tell us about it? And it's very exciting. So
Yeah. No, well, it was the first song that we wrote when we formed the band when we were about 17. So we've kind of grown with the song quite a lot. So the meaning has kind of changed quite a lot for us. But yeah, the song represents a lot of kind of innocence for us because we wrote it when we were teenagers, and it's kind of reflecting, at least lyrically, it's reflecting on like your teenage years, your adolescence, and realizing how much fun you'd had, but knowing that it's got to end. And it's kind of it feels like a kind of epilogue of your teenage years, and that's kind of I think the attitude that we had when we were writing it.
if your music was in a movie, what would the context of the scene it plays over be?
Ooh, it's a good question.
That's a good question.
I have to think about that. I would say the scene when the protagonist realizes that the girl he's been chasing all these for the whole film is seeing someone else, and he's walking drunkenly through the rain, kicking rocks, and exactly. And our song would be playing over that.
Your non-musical musical influences.
Sure. Lyrically, I study literature, and that informs my writing a lot. So whatever I'm reading at the time tends to sort of drip into whatever I write. Like the title, "The Age of Innocence," comes from the book, "The Age of Innocence," and I spend lots of my time studying poetry and studying books, so it tends to inform it quite a lot, I'd say. Anything for you?
I don't know. We went to a stand-up the other week, and I don't know.
A comedy stand-up.
During the shows, we've kind of just been talking a bit more, feeling a lot more relaxed, making it a bit more like personable.
Yeah. No, our shows are now more of a comedy stand-up than they are a music show.
That's better though.
Yeah, exactly.
As a band based in London, do you find yourself taking influences from the local scene?
Yeah,
definitely
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Like just tonight, we're playing with Mamma Chainsaw, and we've seen them like over a few years now. So literally anyone we've played with, I think subconsciously and consciously, you kind of just take inspiration from them. So
yeah, definitely. I think also like there's so many amazing bands in London that when you're starting out and you have you're fortunate enough to play with these amazing bands, you see how they play, you see how they operate live on stage, and naturally you take influence, you take things and you absorb things, and that informs how you develop your own live act. So it's like it's really encouraging when you play with bands that are maybe further ahead than you, because you get to learn how they do it, and then that helps you. So yeah, it's definitely helped us. That's all right.
What would your music be as a meal deal?
It's a good question.
Sweet chili wrap.
Or just
Pepsi
chili
Max.
sauce?
Sweet chili wrap. Absolutely not.
Pork pie. It's not pork pie.
I would say the sandwich, like all day breakfast.
All day breakfast.
All day breakfast. Maybe a Red Bull and
Charlie's the Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull, and then maybe pickled onion Monster Munch, I think.
Yeah, just for a bit of tang.
The track itself reflects on youth and nostalgia. Do you find any influences throughout your childhood which made you find your love for music?
Yeah, I'd say, I think in my childhood at least, maybe detached from the song itself, but I have like a very strong memory of my dad showing me a video of the Beatles playing "She Loves You" on the Ed Sullivan Show, and that was like kind of made me realise that music was something that was a possibility of being something I was interested in. So yeah, that was probably my awakening, was that. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that track, "Age of Innocence," kind of just represents the time that we were just playing in the Blue Post every week and like gigging. Because I think I wasn't really that into music until a bit later on. I think than a lot of the other people in the band, like Roy and Charlie especially. So I don't know. I think just completely sums up those like 3 months of just endless gigging at like 18.
Yeah. Just lots of fun. Yeah. Sorry.
If Tooth as a whole was to make a jingle for a mundane product, what would it be and why?
God, these are great questions. How to make a jingle for a mundane product.
Oven glove.
Yeah, I could see us doing something for an oven glove. I'd say we do an oven glove because, I mean, they're one of the most useful utensils you can find in a kitchen. You know, I mean, safety first, and
Of course.
we're always supportive of that. So yeah, oven gloves, I'd say.
Of Independent Venue Week.
Yes.
What is your favourite venue to play?
I think we've been fortunate enough to play so many lovely venues. I think the one that stands out to me is there's a venue in London called O'Meara that sadly, I don't think it was ever confirmed or not, but it might have closed down in the last couple of months, which is a real shame. It was in this like amazing old abandoned ballroom looking theatre, and it was just great. And it sounded amazing, and it was lovely to play. It's near London Bridge, which is like a nice part of town.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my favourite. What about yourself?
Probably Moth Club, George Tavern, Moth Club, Northern Soul.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good gigs at the George Tavern. We used to play there sort of like twice a month for like 6 months for a while. We played a lot there.
Yeah, George Tavern.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, to support. I think the bands that are in our realm that, you know, are up there as a dream support would probably be, you know, your Pixies or your Block Party or Interpol. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins. You know, that kind of thing. Would, yeah. So yeah, if you're listening,
Do you have a dream band to support you?
Kyo. No, we don't. No.
Have any advice to upcoming artists who want to get somewhere in the music industry?
Yeah, I think there really is no real shortcut to it. Like the best way possible, and although it is the longest and the hardest route, is to really just play live as much and hone your craft through that. Because that's the way that you really turn heads the most. You know, you can post a video on TikTok and get 1 million views, but it's not substantial and it doesn't last.
Yeah.
So I think the way that you can really make a lasting impression is by blowing someone away on the stage. And yeah, so I mean, we've spent the last 2 years, you know, with no music out, but just playing wherever we could. And I think that's really helped us because, you know, firstly, we've been able to hone our craft and like get a lot better. And also, you know, you develop a bit of a buzz and people start speaking and telling their mates about you. So I'd say that's the piece of advice: is just play as much as possible. Yeah.
Be persistent. Just be persistent. That's all you can do.
Right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for the
Thank you,
interview.
no
So excited
problem.
for your set.